Hi there, today I'm going to show you a full Autoland with the HUD in bad weather in the A330-900 from Toliss. As we well know, the Toliss aircraft are absolutely incredible. Their systems depth is absolutely superb, and Toliss with this aircraft has really knocked it out of the park. With all of their aircraft, of course, they're just superb, and I think to see an Autoland, a full Autoland in this aircraft is going to be quite exceptional. Toliss have carved out a really unique niche in the Xplane environment, and that is making the best FPS friendly aircraft there are. So let's get right into this, have a look at what's needed, how do we configure the aircraft, and do a full Autoland. So two things are required really. First, the aircraft has to have flaps set, gear down, the autopilot activated, the auto brake activated, and spoilers. The MCDU approach mode needs to be done, QNH, rad nav, outside air temperature, and the wind. If we've got both of these things done in the aircraft, then all is good and we should be fine for a full Autoland. So I think maybe it's a good idea if we have a look at that now. And I'm on approach to Cardiff. The weather is pretty foul, as we can see. The weather's bad, can't see the runway at all, but if you look at the bottom left hand side of the HUD there, you'll see the identifier ICWA, the frequency 11070, and approximately 3.7 nautical miles left, and you will notice that my tracking and heading appear to be different. I'm actually heading 290 degrees, so the nose of the aircraft is pointing 290 degrees, but I'm tracking for 30 for the runway, so that means we've got a bit of a crosswind there, 16 knot crosswind. The aircraft is in total control. I'm hands off, I am feet off at the moment, but as you can see, the flight directors on the primary flight display and the flight directors in the deviation markers in the HUD are on the end of the runway, the beginning of the runway. The coast is just coming into view now. We're at about 1,000 foot. Just checking the spoilers around, flaps are down, and the full configuration. Both autopilots are armed, and we're configured for a full auto landing. So as you can see, the deviation markers, both lateral and vertical, are still on the end of the runway. The flight director on the primary flight display is showing us fully centered. We're on the glide slope, and we're localizer established, as you can see, at the top of the HUD, and we've only got a few hundred meters to go now. Final scan of the aircraft is checking, full flaps there in the full flap configuration for the A330-900.
Terrain.
Runway too short.
Saying that
runway
the runway is short,
short.
but the runway isn't short. There's plenty of room at Cardiff for the A330-900, and here we come.
20, 10, retard, 5, retard.
Touchdown, we're on the centre line. I've just got my feet on the rudder pedals now. I'm not doing anything in there. You can see rollout is activated in the top of the HUD, as well as braking. Now we're on to manual braking, and we have stopped well within half of the runway. We can turn off here. Absolutely perfect. Let's have a look at that from a different angle. Of course, this is a replay. Any stutters or pauses you see is the replay, nothing to do with the actual sim. So here we are. As I say, we're crabbing ever so slightly into the runway, but it's full auto land. Feet are off the pedals, hands are off the stick, and there we have touchdown. The aircraft flares itself. We're on the centre line, absolutely perfect. What more can I say? The Toliss aircraft, absolutely superb. The only other aircraft I know that can do this is the Flight Factor A320 Ultimate. Absolutely perfect. One thing different between this and the Zebo mod. The Zebo mod has got a HUD, but with the Zebo mod you have to configure the HUD. So you have to put in the frequency, you have to put in the length of the runway and the elevation of the runway. With this, you don't need to do that. Absolutely perfect. What more can I say? Toliss knocked it right out of the park. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.